You have your t-shirts and you're ready to make a quilt top, but you know that t-shirt fabric is different than the fabric you typically use in a quilt top. So what do we need to do to prepare these t-shirts to be used in a quilt? In this video, we will go through the process of stabilizing and cutting t-shirts to get them ready for your quilt. Hi, I'm Julie Patterson of JCT Quilting, and I want to help you turn your memories into quilted treasures. In this video, we are going to prepare our t-shirts for quilting by stabilizing and cutting them to the desired size. When preparing a shirt to be stabilized, I first cut the shirt. For instances like this one where I need the graphic on the front and on the back of the shirt, I use scissors, fabric scissors, to cut the front and the back of the shirt apart. I cut carefully up the sides, cut off the sleeves, and cut across the top, the shoulder, the neck area. Now I have two separate pieces of fabric. Then I'll use a quilting ruler to cut out bigger than what my final size will be. So if the final size of this block is 12 by 12, I might cut this to 14 by 14. Something bigger, and then I will cut it down after to stabilize. Next, I will cut my stabilizer so that it is the same size or slightly smaller than that t-shirt that I just cut. The extra stabilizer sticky stuff will get stuck onto something else, so I really want the stabilizer to fit under the t-shirt so it doesn't stick to my iron or to my heat press. If I'm working with a shirt where I only need the front of the shirt, I don't always take the time to first separate the front of the shirt from the back of the shirt. Usually I will just jump right in with my quilting ruler and cut it to the desired size. Once you have stabilizer scraps, you can use them on the backs, just like your big piece of stabilizer. You want to lay the stabilizer scraps so that they overlap just a little bit, and then treat them just as you would if it were a big piece. When attaching the stabilizer to the shirt, you want to make sure you follow the instructions that come with the stabilizer. This is usually included with the packaging or as part of the bolt of stabilizer. Also notice that I'm using a silicone overlay. I've had bad experiences in the past with my iron touching the shirt and either messing up the shirt or messing up the decal, or when my iron has touched stabilizer in the past, the iron has gotten stuck or the stabilizer has melted. So I just like to use a silicone overlay to protect my iron and everything else. You can also use a t-shirt press to attach the stabilizer to the shirt. In this case, the shirt is smaller than the area of the t-shirt press, so I just need one use for the shirt to be stabilized. Sometimes, as with this shirt, I will need to turn the shirt and do multiple attempts in order to make sure the entire shirt is stabilized. You will notice I'm again using a layer to protect my shirt and the press from any possible accidents. Once a shirt is stabilized, I put it on my ironing mat so that it can cool before I put it on my cutting mat. I like to work in batches, so I will do the initial cuts on all the shirts and stabilize them with the t-shirt press before moving on to the next step, which is cutting the shirts to size. Now it's time to cut the shirts to size. I like to use big quilting rulers to do this cutting. I cut the top and the right, and then I turn the shirt and I cut the bottom and the left. Once this cutting is done, your shirts are now ready to be used as quilting fabric in your t-shirt or memory quilt. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful the next time you need to stabilize and prepare your shirts to be used in a memorable t-shirt quilt.